Assalamualaikum for Sir Amizan and my fellow friends. So, our group will present about architecture in engineering for vector and scalar. So, this is my friends that will present about this also. This is Aslam and this is Freddy. Okay, I will explain about definition of vector and scalar. A scalar processor acts on one piece of data at a time. A vector processor acts on several pieces of data with a single instruction. A superscalar processor issues several instructions at a time, each of which operate on one piece of data. Vector processing advantage greatly reduce the dynamic instruction bandwidth. Generally, execution time is reduced due to eliminating loop overhead, stalls only occurring on the first vector element rather than on each other vector element, performing vector operations in parallel. So, this is some of questions that related for vector and scalar in architecture engineering.
Okay, this is the example of questions, vector and scalar. Now we look at the diagram. So this is a triangle that we can use triangle law in vector. We take a look on this question. We can see that EG equal to G minus E. Point F lies on EG. EF equal to 2 over 5 EG. We need to find the HF. HF equals to HE plus EF. From here, we need to write 2 over 5 EG is because we already tell in the previous question that point F lies on EG. That means E to F is around 2 over 5 EG. Right, next E plus 2 over 5 times G minus E and then equals to E plus 2 over 5 G minus 2 over 5 E. Here we can calculate and we'll get the answers that will be 3 over 5e plus 2 over 5g. So this is the answer for HF. Okay, now we want to apply this vector and scalar in architecture. Example like we want to count the straight line H to F. Can substitute the value E and G. For example, here I write E is 14 km and Q is 15 km. Now we can substitute it here 3 over 5 times 14 plus 2 over 5 times 15 and we will get 14.4 km. Thank you.
This is the example question for vector and scalar. We can see the triangle that show point D lies on AC equal to AD equal to 2 over 5 AC. So we need to find BD. So this is the answer for BD. And then we apply this vector and scalar into the architecture. So we assume that P is equal to 14 km and Q is equal to 15 km. So A is house, B is shop, C is a hospital, and D is school. So we can substitute the value P and Q. So we will get the answer is 14.4 km.
For the conclusion, vector is very important in our daily life and in an engineering. So we know that vectors are used in engineering mechanics to represent quantities that have both a magnitude and a direction. Many engineering quantities such as force, displacement, velocities, and acceleration will need to be represented as vector for analysis. So that's all from our group for this presentation. Thank you, sir.